Well, we're joined by Kate Walsh on a very cold February day at Bisham Abbey, and it's the first time that the Great Britain girls are back since a day that you're probably unlikely to forget.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's been a fantastic time, but it's been a long time, and I'm really looking forward to starting back training again. The Olympics was obviously a fantastic experience, but we kind of need to put that to bed now. You know, take the good things from it and move forward.
And not even for a second did you think about hanging up the proverbial stick? Sort of quite a good time to have done it after the London Olympics. You won a medal. You know, maybe a good time to finish, but hey, it's up to you, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I think I made myself ask the question, but it wasn't in my heart, and it was never a question that's naturally came to my heart. So I think unless that's the case, you kind of have to keep going. You know, you're a long time retired. Lots of the players that are retired have told me that. So I think while I'm still enjoying it, while I'm still fit enough and I'm still enjoying the training, I really need to keep going, because I still have aspirations to win more medals. You know, I want to win a gold medal at the European Championships. I want to, win the World League 3 at Chiswick coming up. So there's lots of things I want to do first. So
the experience of the summer just whetted your appetite for more.
Yeah, I think the disappointment of the semi-final and not making that final, lives on, and it was just, it's such a strong feeling. You've trained so hard, you've pushed yourself to the limit and beyond to try and win that gold medal, and when you know you can't do that, that's a really tough thing to take, and I think we want to take that forward, that desire and that passion, and make sure we win some gold medals in the future. That's
really interesting. So your overriding emotion is what? Sort of joy, relief, happiness that you won an Olympic medal, or tinge with disappointment that it was the bronze and not the silver or gold?
I think initially there was a lot of joy and relief that we'd not gone home empty-handed, and I think after that there was I think you feel the disappointment again from the semi, and I think now it's a contentment that actually that's probably the best we could have done with everything taken into account. And I think now looking forward, now we know we can do it with that close, we need to push and get that a little bit further.
Well, you had a fairly uneventful Olympics, didn't you, of course? You are now the bionic woman. You've got 3 tons of titanium all over you. But we'll need to ask, how are you? Are you fully recovered?
Yeah, perfect. It took about 8 weeks to really fully recover. I couldn't open my jaw more than kind of a thumb width for quite a long time, so eating was obviously really, really difficult. And then the surgeon said to me either I had to crank my jaw open myself, or it was going to be another operation. So I went with the cranking it open myself because I didn't want another operation. So basically just wedged a load of lollipop sticks in my mouth and basically just literally turned them and cranked it open. I had to do that every day.
Did you?
Yeah, every day for about a week.
And this is after the Olympics you're talking about?
Yeah, about 8 weeks after.
So for those who, I'm sure everybody remembers, you basically got a stick in your face, didn't you?
Yeah, I basically tackled from where you probably shouldn't tackle from, and me being me, I just didn't want her to cross the ball, a Japanese girl, and unfortunately for me I took a bit of the ball, which then meant she didn't touch the ball and she got my jaw instead. So right up into the jaw, and I knew straight away I'd done something bad because I could feel my teeth kind of halfway within my mouth.
That's not a good sign, is it? No.
And I've basically fractured up here and then all the way across to the side. Apparently it's an East End baseball back to the face job.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's what my surgeon told me. So after he said he'd seen plenty of these, he'd be able to patch me up.
Oh, is that right? And that was your worst injury ever?
Yeah, my worst injury ever.
Not good timing, was it?
No, I cut my head open a few times. I got a few stitches here in the back of my head, but that was definitely the worst one by far.
Okay, but having said that, you being British and being the captain, you weren't going to lie down, were you? So you came back.
I think you've trained that hard. Anybody would have got back out then if you got the opportunity.
Yeah, but what I didn't realise was that it wasn't over after the Olympics for you. Then you had to then deal with the injury more, and as you say, wedge your mouth open, and now you've got some titanium in your jaw as well.
Yeah, so they just put 2 plates at the front, 1 at the back, and they'll stay there forever now.
So I mean, do you go off at airports and things?
No, titanium doesn't set off the things, which I think I'm breaching national security when I say that, but titanium doesn't set it off.
So nobody would know?
No, nobody would know, you can't see.
Right, fantastic. And was it difficult from a mental point of view to get over it?
No, I think because I'd had a few kind of head injuries in the past and gone unplayed straight away, I think that kind of helped me think, okay, well, I'm going to be fine. And I think I played with they made a mould for me to wear over my jaw, which was an extra bit of protection. And I also had injections before every game that I played to numb the area. So I didn't feel anything, I didn't feel any pain or any discomfort, so I could just go out there and play.
Now, having been there myself, it was a wonderful, wonderful atmosphere, wasn't it? Great pitch, psychedelic pink, a lot of support, and you know, I can well see why that would whet your appetite rather than think, oh, I think I'll call it a day now. Why stop now?
I know. I mean, the crowds were the most amazing thing for me, and every game they'd count down the 10-second countdown, and at the point when, you know, you're about to push back for the game and you're supposed to be really concentrating, you couldn't help but smile because the noise they created in that place was just phenomenal. I think if we can get that in Chiswick at the World League, it's going to be an amazing occasion. And
the reason why I'm slightly reliving the past is because you're here now for the first time, and just watching you train, you must be so up for it. You must still, in a sense, in one sense you need to put it to bed, but in another sense you still need to sort of remember what it can be like, and there'll be new girls coming in now, won't there? And it's sort of right, what's the next goal?
Absolutely, and it fuels you and it makes you want more, and it pushes you when you train harder. You know, you're running sessions, you're in the gym, you're on the pitch. It makes you want to do that bit more, and I think the youngsters coming through, they see that in the experienced players, and you know, they're going to do the same thing. They're going to hit the ground running, which makes it for an exciting summer.
And exciting for the sport. I mean, it's an opportunity for the sport. I'm not saying hockey will be the next football, but it's a big opportunity, isn't it, for the teams, the clubs, the schools, and all the new players.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen an increase of about 30,000, I think, and I think next year when the stats come out, I think they'll show even more. I've heard so many people picking up a stick again for the first time, or they've used to play at school and they've started hockey again, and loads and loads of kids really excited about playing hockey, and hopefully now disability hockey we can add to that as well. So really inclusive. Our sport is for everyone, and we include everyone, and I think that's why we really can, you know, we can really be out there by ourselves as a team sport.
And you're still captain?
For now, I think there's a conversation still to be had. I think, you know, new coach has come in. I think he needs to, you know, see what he wants from a captain, see what he wants from the team and the leadership group, and we'll go forward from there. Okay, well, fantastic. Well, listen, best of luck. Thank you. Keep, you know, keep promoting, keep the sport, keep playing well. Try and stay out of trouble if you can. No, I'll try.
All right, stop getting bashed up in the East End. That's what really happened, isn't it? Yeah, we know. We'll keep it to ourselves. All right, thanks, Kate.
Thank you. No worries.